You're watching CN 100, Sports on Demand.
The NBA All-Star Game is back in Chicago for the first time since 1988. And what took place 32 years ago was certainly memorable and historic, but the scope and scale surrounding the games here in 2020 is just on another level, Cameron.
And it should be, Aaron. As you mentioned, 32 years since the NBA had an All-Star Weekend in Chicago, but the city has been waiting for this moment, and it's been phenomenal. So we're going to make sure that we break you through all of the events going on from Navy Pier to the south side of Chicago, because the NBA has events for children of all ages and adults of all ages. It's going to be a fun weekend.
You got that right. He's Cameron Smith. I'm Aaron Kern. This is CN 100 Sports NBA All-Star Weekend Experience. Let's get it. We'll get the ball rolling with All-Stars sights and sounds from around Chicago.
Thank you all for being here. And first of all, what's so remarkable about our All-Star festivities is that for these several days, this becomes the epicenter of basketball around the world. And certainly, what better market to do that in than Chicago, which has such a great basketball tradition.
It's crazy. It's the first time since 1988, but we're going to enjoy this. This is Chicago, the land of champions. We're going to have a good time.
It's exciting. Just seeing a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, a lot of other All-Stars walking around the city. Just excited for the weekend, just to enjoy the festivities and just see everybody in my hometown.
I mean, for me, I just know the history of basketball, and I know a lot of history comes from the city of Chicago.
Chicago basketball means a lot. Obviously, we have a culture here, a lot of great guys coming from Chicago, a lot of players and things like that. So it's a lot of legacy and tradition here, and I'm just carrying it.
Chicago is right up there with one of the top cities in the world. We're producing some of the greatest basketball players that ever played the game. I mean, you even got Ben Wilson, who was on his way to being a star.
The city of Chicago deserves a lot. They certainly deserve a better basketball team than they have right now with the Chicago Bulls. We all know that. And so anytime you get an opportunity to see superstars, it's something that you've got to grab at, because it's a reminder of the kind of things you saw during the Jordan era.
You know, Chicago's a great city, a great basketball city, a great market that a lot of guys used to want to play in and be in. And when you play in the United Center, you always think of Michael Jordan. You put on a special performance for him.
You know, I appreciate Chicago. I love them. They know how I feel about the city. It's bright lights, man. You got to put a show on.
The fans here are amazing. It's a beautiful basketball city with some really beautiful people.
My Chicago grit goes everywhere I go. It's embodied in me. I try to get on the court and represent, so you know, that's just a part of my game.
I think it just shows it's a hard-nosed town.
It just proves my point. Chicago's the Mecca.
Navy Pier is hosting a variety of events for the NBA All-Star Weekend. And today, the Junior NBA is partnered with Under Armour to host more than 1,000 Chicago public school students from more than 40 Chicago neighborhoods for the 5th annual Junior NBA Day. NBA All-Stars, along with current and former NBA and WNBA players, will be leading wall-to-wall clinics for these students to teach them the fundamentals and values of the game. So let's have some fun.
It's a global program, the Junior NBA, so we have 60 million kids in 72 countries that are participating in the Junior NBA Day, but ultimately it comes to life in local communities like here in Chicago with events like this. Today we'll have 1,000 kids from Chicago public schools come in and engage with all-star players, legends of our sport, WNBA All-Stars, and so it's a really fun day for everyone.
Renee Montgomery, WNBA star. What's going on? Because there's a lot of smiles on a lot of kids' faces today.
So Under Armour sponsored this event. It's Junior NBA Day, and it's a clinic to where you teach kids skills about shooting, dribbling, passing, defense. But overall, it's just to have a fun experience for the kids, really. So I'm happy to be here.
So here with Craig Hodges, and by the looks of it, you can still get some buckets, huh?
Oh man, it's like riding a bike sometimes, you know, depends on how your legs feel. But whenever you come and you're able to be with young people, they think I'm giving them something, but they're giving me energy. So it's all fun and games, man.
I can tell you, I did not have this when I was in Chicago. The league has expanded in trying to get other students involved. These are the students that are excellent in school, doing great things, but we also have to take care of the ones that are not doing as well as some of these. We have to find avenues so they can participate also.
Basketball relates to life. You know, in order to be good at something, you got to practice. Whether it's basketball or in the classroom, you have to practice. You know, I ask them, how many guys like practice? A lot of them raise their hand. How many guys like homework? They don't raise their hand. It's like, in order to be good at something, you practice it. It becomes easier. So my advice to them is, if you want to be good at something, practice at it.
What do you think about the NBA putting something like this on and reaching out to kids in the inner city?
This is what's necessary. I just hope that we can continue it throughout the year so that we can have programmatic stuff going on, because so many of our young people are in harm's way.
No child is worth leaving behind, and the NBA and the Chicago Bulls understand that.
The final junior NBA session of the day had a special and positive message to inspire the next generation of girls. It's her time to play.
We're here today to show that we can do anything. And we're here today to show what strength in numbers means, especially for young women and young girls. I think it's very important to understand how much you can do when you empower each other and lift each other up.
We were just talking about the importance of empowerment, strength in numbers for women specifically. We tried our best to embody that in our last CBA negotiation, and for us to be here on behalf of WNBA, women's basketball, and our respective, affiliations is really great. Certainly in front of hundreds of girls, that's what I was trying to preach.
Her time to play. What does it mean to you to come out here and put some smiles on some kids' faces today?
It's huge. One, just to see all the lovely ladies out here just come together and just having fun playing a game of basketball, I think that means a lot to me. Growing up, I used to play against a lot of girls, and I always believe, no matter what gender you are, you can always be as good as you want to be. So just to see them out here working hard, having fun, that means a lot.
Well, we're blessed and highly favored because I don't know why we were selected, but I'm happy that we were. Sherman School is located in New City, formerly Inglewood. It's a lower income community, but we view ourselves as a gem of the South Side. And so the young ladies get an opportunity to meet some of their favorite celebrities, and this is an awesome experience for them. I'm very excited for them.
Got a lot of girls out here playing basketball. I always just light up when I get around the young people. Like, we had practice earlier, I'm tired, and I get here, and I can't not get in the drills. I just want them to know that they can do anything, and you've got to see it to believe it. So it's great that the NBA's got us out here. You've got some great NBA guys, but you've also got the WNBA players, so they can see, look, this is what I can aspire to be.
I like to be here. It's very inspiring.
What do you mean by that?
That they gave a lot of good information for us to keep on with our journey in basketball.
The game of basketball teaches you so much. It's not just about what's between the lines. It teaches you confidence, resilience, how to work with people, how to lead, how to follow, how to be a good teammate. And so you'll carry those life skills with you wherever you go.
And I think it's very important for all of us to stick together, to empower each other as women, and to do anything that we want to do.
They need to see powerful women in roles that are strong and beautiful and all the things, to know that, they can be a CEO one day, they can aspire to be, anything, and you just want to see that representation.
I am just very grateful that our students, they don't always get an experience like this. So seeing the smiles on their face, it just makes my heart smile. This is an awesome experience. I'm glad.
The smiles are as bright or brighter on those NBA and WNBA player faces as they are on the kids' face. So it's special to see how they engage with each other, and it's a great time.
Basketball is a game to be celebrated. It brings everybody together. It's a game of love. It's a universal language. So just have fun, enjoy the moment, and live up to the best of your abilities.
To see yet another way the NBA supports inclusion, we'll head to Wintrust Arena. A Chicago native and Special Olympics Illinois athlete, Yana Kennedy Long sang the national anthem prior to tip-off for the 9th annual NBA Cares Special Olympics Unified Sports Basketball game.
So what we've got going on is unified basketball. Special Olympics is traditional sports, but unified sports, in this case with basketball, are when half the team are athletes from all over the U.S., as well as some others from all over the world. The other half are non-intellectually disabled peers who are NBA and WNBA alumni, like Tony Kukoc, Horace Grant.
This is my third time playing in the Special Olympic Games. Every year it gets better. The excitement of these young men and women out here is priceless.
My sister has been competing in the Special Olympics for the last 35 years. She's a competitor in all sports. She's traveled the world competing in Special Olympics events, and she's so versatile. The Special Olympics allow her to participate and learn so many things, so it's really inspiring to our family and special needs people.
I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing, man. That's just what the NBA is all about, inclusion. Giving these kids the opportunity to interact with former NBA players as well as current NBA and WNBA player, I mean, it's a blessing. And we're just going out there, have fun, lift each other's spirits up, and just enjoy the game. And I'm thankful that the NBA continues to allow me to be part of it.
I blocked a few shots, absolutely. Hit my chest. But, you know, it was for a great cause, man. Special Olympics always been something special to me.
What has your sister taught you?
Anything is possible. It doesn't matter what your limitations are. If you have a desire for it and a heart for it, you can go. As you can see, she's out there with a brace on. She tore her ACL and something else during one of her Special Olympic competitions, and she doesn't give up, you know? She's just out there because she enjoys it, and it makes her happy.
Sports is what Special Olympics does, and it's unified sports, but our social mission is also unified. Our social mission is the inclusion revolution, and be it race, creed, color, sexual orientation, religion, and in our case, ability and disability. It's all about being unified and being inclusionary. So not only are we doing that on the basketball court here, we're also trying to promote that off the field of play as well, which is really, really important.
I'm beyond envious of my sister. She doesn't take anything for granted, and she appreciates everything that comes out of the Special Olympic program. It's very inspiring.
Speaking of inspiration, next we'll head to the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago, where members of the NBA family brought the fun and excitement of NBA All-Star Weekend to patients and their families to show them the NBA cares.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Jam with Jim. I'm Jim, one of the chaplains in the hospital, and we are here live from the Family Life Center on the 12th floor of the hospital, as always, bringing music to you right into your room.
NBA Cares Ambassador Dikembe Mutombo and WNBA legend Taj McWilliams Franklin joined Skylight TV, the hospital's own interactive television station, to provide some live entertainment and joy throughout the entire hospital. The fun didn't stop there, as other NBA and WNBA legends, including members of the Chicago Sky, Diamond DeShields, and her teammate, Cheyenne Parker,
Where's Elmo? Right here, right?
That's Elmo's definitely the right one.
were able to spend quality time playing games, making crafts, and visiting with patients and their families. As a partner of the Chicago Bulls, Lurie Children's is able to provide superior pediatric care with a network of hospitals across the greater Chicago area.
It puts everything in perspective, watching families go through what they go through. And I want to tip my hat to all the surgeons and the doctors who help heal these children of their illness. And my hat goes off to their parents of staying strong. And I shared this story of a little girl as I was leaving out the room.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, really nice to meet you.
And I just waved by, and she put her head up and waved by.
I love that.
It was one of the most gratifying feelings I've had in a long time.
Lurie Children's relies on philanthropic support to care for nearly 220,000 children each year. For more information, visit luriechildrens.org. Some of the top brands across art, music, and fashion are on display as the NBA crossover is taking over Navy Pier, showcasing the league's influence on pop culture. Let's take a look.
We're at Chicago,
celebrating NBA All-Star Weekend.
and we're at NBA Crossover.
It is one heck of an event.
It's been amazing, the energy, the people.
The NBA shown out. You know, it's something good for the city that we need right now.
Big Kobe fans, it looks like.
Rest in peace, Kobe. We're all from Detroit. Not that far of a drive, and it was in Chicago today, so we're like, let's make a trip to the All-Star Weekend, you know?
This is my second All-Star. It looks like Chicago's doing it really big by mixing all the technology, the culture, and it ties into basketball. So everything that we love is in one place.
Everything looks really good. The city is taking care of the NBA. Everybody's having a good time. It's been a really, really good look for the city and also for the NBA.
We're here from Mexico, where the NBA crossover. Chicago's an amazing city, so we love it being here. Well, it's about fashion, music, there's art. We just saw the Bull from the Chicago Bulls built up with shoes boxes.
The piece is called Higher Ground, and it's really just about, working hard at your dreams and staying committed to something and coming back at another level with your work. I like to work with my own narrative and then also pull in what's happening. Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant passed away while I was actually working on the piece. So not only did I bring in a lot of, elements of Michael Jordan's packaging and so forth, but there's also splashes of Kobe Bryant as well. It's installed in the piece on the front of the bull as well as over the eyelid. So you have the bull kind of positioned smashing the rim above these geometric shapes that are meant to symbolize clouds. So it's like a bunch of worlds colliding together. From the shoe boxes to the actual milk crates in the background, that's very synonymous with basketball culture in Chicago. And this piece is going to later be installed at the Bulls training facility permanently. Just really wanted to make Chicago proud.
What do you think of the NBA crossover here at Navy Pier? What's been your favorite part?
I think all the shoes and jerseys all around are really cool, and I think it's cool that they can have this here at Chicago.
I got 15 kids here today. We went to the All-Star practice at Wintrust earlier, enjoyed that, and came over here, and they're all over the place right now having a great time. They're playing NBA 2K, knockout over here, so it's really, really nice.
I'm really looking forward to hopefully run into some NBA players as well.
I'm going to go see Trae Young talk. My buddy Chris Cason is interviewing him.
The TV is showing like Michael Jordan's highlights in the championship. I think that's pretty cool that they show all those highlights.
I mean, no league pushes culture forward like the NBA does. It's amazing just to watch the production of this whole weekend.
You have certainly seen the impact that the NBA has on pop culture across music, fashion, art, and technology. It's going to wrap it up from the NBA crossover at Navy Pier. In addition to the league's events, the NBA family engaged tens of thousands of youth in more than 40 community-based organizations through dozens of events across Chicago. At the Greater Chicago Food Depository, more than 500 volunteers, including NBA legends, rolled up their sleeves to participate in the 13th NBA Cares All-Star Day of Service. The volunteers were able to sort and pack food donations to be distributed to those in need across Chicago neighborhoods, supporting the Greater Chicago Food Depository's mission in working to bring food, dignity, and hope to low-income neighborhoods across Chicago and Cook County. The NBA's outreach efforts also went to Woodlawn at the Emmett Till Fine and Performing Arts Magnet Academy for the NBA All-Star Fit celebration, where the NBA, Chicago Public Schools, and local community organizations teamed up to dedicate a refurbished gym and parent resource center, along with the brand new Mindfulness and Peace Room. NBA All-Star Domantas Sabonis and other NBA legends led the Emmett Till students in on-court clinics and other activities that encourage total health and wellness. The giving didn't stop there, as the charity carried over to the All-Star Game itself. At stake, a total of $500,000. Who's going to take it home tonight?
Of course, you already know Team LeBron is Giannis.
Team Giannis winning it all.
They're going head-to-head for these two organizations.
Chicago Scholars, Team LeBron, After School Matters, Team Giannis. LeBron James selected you guys, Chicago Scholars, to be here tonight. When you found out, what was going through your mind?
Oh my God, I was like super duper excited. I was like, no way. Like, I never actually thought that this opportunity would come just being a Chicago Scholar. So I'm very grateful to LeBron for believing in us and actually choosing the Chicago Scholars to represent.
When you found out you were going to be here, what was going through your mind? Are you a big basketball fan?
Yes, I'm a very big basketball fan. I know everyone on the court. And when I found out I was in class and I had to go to the bathroom and just like, yes, you feel me?
After School Matters is a nonprofit organization for teens all over Chicago to help us learn about different things in the arts or any career that we want to be in, and they give us stipends to help us grow as individuals.
Chicago Scholars is a program for first-generation college students, and they sort of help you and get through the college process, help you figure out what college to go to, how to do your supplemental essays, and really just set you down with a cohort and mentors and a college counselor.
After School Matters is just the start of your career. Anything that you want to put your mind to, 9 times out of 10 there's an After School Matters program.
They train you for the professional world, and you get amazing opportunities that you could never get anywhere else, and we're all a family.
Chicago Scholar has done so much for me. Being a first-generation student, I've really got the support and the support system from everyone and surrounded by great people.
It is incredible. You sort of take a step back and realize all our hard work, it's being seen and noticed, and it makes us motivated to try even harder.
After School Matters received $100,000 thanks to Team Giannis. And with Team LeBron winning 2 quarters and the final target score, a total of $400,000 was awarded to Chicago Scholars.
It was a great feeling to be back home. The game was fun, brings the excitement back to the game, and we all loved it. And I'm happy I was able to, be the one to knock down the free throws to sell the game.
Like a playoff game.
sort of a Hollywood ending to this weekend's festivities. The local kid wins the game and wins it for charity. You know, I knew it was going to be a special weekend for him coming home, and to see him win a game like that was pretty special.
None of us knew what to expect. I mean, at the end of the game, everybody was like, that was pretty damn fun. That was fun, you know, having to play for a set number.
This was an idea I brought to Adam. Thankfully, you know, we tried it out, so I was asking the guys how they enjoyed it during the game and at the end of the game, so y'all be sure to ask them.
The new format was amazing.
I loved it.
It was great. The new format was good. I felt like it was fun in that fourth quarter.
Congrats to Kawhi on the first Kobe Bryant MVP trophy. I'm glad we were able to honor him each and every way possible.
Words can't explain how happy I am for it. And to see, you know, Kobe name on there, it just means a lot to me. He's a big inspiration in my life. You know, he did a lot for me.
This whole weekend was honoring him, and I think the league, you know, did a great job of doing that.
Just memories being part of something like this. All-Star Game is one of the biggest events, I think, in sports overall, and just being part of the events here is an accomplishment.
It was fun, especially to have my family. You know what I mean? My kids get a chance to experience this stuff with me.
This weekend has been great. You know, I love Chicago.
Chicago held it down. They held it down this weekend. I think they showed the league and everyone around the world about our Chicago history. I think everyone enjoyed it and kind of respect Chicago a little bit more.
Thank you guys.
Peace, thanks.
From Navy Pier right here to the Madhouse on Madison, it was 32 years in the making for this star-studded weekend here in Chicago, a city rich in basketball tradition. And Cameron, it did not disappoint.
Not at all, Aaron. Chicago showed up and showed out. From Friday night with the Rising Stars game to All-Star Saturday night, we saw some amazing competitors in the skills competition, the three-point contest, and of course, the anticipated dunk contest with Derrick Jones won. And then the finale on Sunday, Aaron, was phenomenal. We saw some competitive nature that we haven't seen in years for the NBA All-Star Game. And shout out to Kawhi Leonard. You know, he won the first annual Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP award, so he made sure that he put on for the state of California and honored Kobe by playing hard.
Yeah, from Aaron Gordon to Zion Williamson, like I said, a star-studded weekend. So many touching tributes to Kobe Bryant, from the charity component to the game, and one of the most competitive games in recent memory from the NBA All-Star Weekend. It was definitely a success here in Chicago this weekend. So thank you for watching. Thanks to Cameron Smith. I'm Aaron Kern. We'll see you next time for CN100 Sports.
That was extremely fun and a great way to end 2020 NBA All-Star Weekend.